So, the wait is finally over.
जिंदगी में अनुभव के निशान कभी मिटने मत देना, वही तुम्हें तुम्हारी मंजिल तक पहुंचाएंगे. Hi, this is Chitra. Welcome you all to our podcast, Life Designed by T. In our life, we read books to acquire knowledge. किताबें हमें बहुत कुछ सिखाती हैं, ज्ञान देती हैं, जीवन में आगे बढ़ने का रास्ता भी दिखाती हैं. जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ने के लिए कोई कुंजी या ही चाहिए, एक परफेक्ट लाइफ कोच चाहिए. एंड वी आर लकी टू हैव सच अ ब्यूटीफुल लाइफ कोच जिनके डीएनए में है लाइफ कोचिंग, जिनका पैशन है लाइफ कोचिंग और जिनका प्रोफेशन भी है लाइफ कोचिंग. लेट्स वेलकम मिस तेजिंदर कौर to the podcast Life Designed by T.
Thank you so much for your kind words. I'm really grateful to be the part of this podcast.
Tejinder, I have heard a lot about you. Through your life coaching, you do magics with people. So what do you do exactly in your life coaching?
So, I actually help women who stuck in the loop of overthinking and negative thought patterns. And they themselves know that they can achieve much more in their life, but they are stuck with the lack of clarity, lack of confidence, and all of the doubt and fear and overwhelm and people pleasing or people judgment. They are just holding themselves back. I help them break this pattern. And so that they can become more resilient, they can take empowered decisions in their life and actually create a beautiful life they want.
That's really wonderful. I appreciate. Tejinder, I want to know, why do people get stuck in life or why they struggle with confidence?
So, on this, I want to convey my thought that people are just postponing their dreams because they are thinking that the moment we'll gain confidence and the moment we have courage, then we'll take action. And that's so not true.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true.
So, confidence is a self-taught. Confidence is not something we born with. Confidence is not a personality trait or a skill set. And this is not born in isolation.
Yeah.
So, it's like accepting yourself as whole. So, you are while appreciating your strength, you are also embracing your weaknesses.
Yeah, so true.
Because our environment also play a major role in shaping the confidence. How our peers, our teachers, our parents talk to us, all of the outside voice become our inside voice. We ourselves plays a major role in building the confidence, like the kind of vocabulary we use to ourselves, that I am not enough, I am good enough, all play a major role in building our confidence. The kind of words, so that it says that choose your vocabulary very carefully. So it comes from practice. The more you will do, the more you will gain confidence. People think that we will take action the moment we'll have confidence. So it's always comes after, not before. To gain the confidence, you will have to cross the river of that doubt and fear in any which ways. Because
Absolutely.
before doing anything unfamiliar, our mind will chatter that what if this go wrong, what if people will judge me, what if society will judge me. So all of the unhealthy thoughts our mind will going to question. Our job is not to escape from these kind of thoughts, but our job is only to show up for ourselves. So it's like a journey going from unfamiliar to familiar.
Okay. So you said that it's a journey of unfamiliar. But why do people sometimes stuck in their failure?
It's like journey of unfamiliar to familiar. There are period of practice,
Okay.
and in that practice, sometimes you will do a phenomenal job, and sometimes you will do a horrible job. But that horrible outcome, we should not take as our failure. We should take it as our feedback. That it's a red signal that something is there we need to improve. So it goes in 4-step process. I prepare, I do, I tweak, I fix. I prepare, I do, I tweak, I fix. So it goes in these parameters.
That's beautiful.
So it's like confidence is not something we born with, building a muscle. So you cannot build a muscle without exercising it.
Yes, absolutely.
So without taking action and keep promising to yourself, you cannot build the confidence. It's like take action and then confidence follows naturally.
Got it, got it. A woman contribute to her family, it's never enough. मतलब एक लेडी जो है वो अपनी फैमिली के लिए, कभी बच्चों के लिए अपने ड्रीम्स को, अपने पैशन को सेक्रीफाइस करती है, और फिर भी एक क्वेश्चन मार्क बना रहता है, तो उसका क्या कारण है?
So it's a hard fact that we can't ignore that women are getting more and more educated. They are getting more and more liberated. They don't want anywhere interference in their life. They are taking decision independently, and they are even taking charge of their own life. But on the other hand of spectrum, there are women who are still living under the control of patriarchy. They are expected to be the subordinate under their in-laws and their husband, because they themselves are not able to draw a thin line that what is right and what is not. So thinking that this would cost our relationship, they are not standing up for themselves. But honestly speaking, they don't know the real cost they'll end up paying if they are not taking enough steps for themselves. That is much more higher than they realize.
Okay.
So I read it somewhere that no one can makes you happy, you can't make everyone happy. So it's like at the end of the day, you are responsible for your own happiness. It's so true that it's a like lesson we should sink in our core soul, that no one can makes us happy. It's our job to make ourselves happy in any other way out.
I agree.
So it's like you will give to other people 20%, they'll expect you 40.
Yeah.
You'll give 40, they'll expect you 60. So this constant loop will never going to end. That's the only reason that creating boundaries are so important than we even realize, because you are defining the roles in your relationship. You are letting people know that what is acceptable behavior and what is not acceptable behavior.
Okay.
So it's like when you start create boundaries with others, people will going to get a sense of discomfort, because they are more comfortable with your that adjusting and sacrificing version, that they don't need that you are creating boundaries with others, because they are comfortable with that old version. But genuinely speaking, that this kind of discomfort leads to a healthy long-term relationships.
Okay. How we can create boundaries? I mean, is it okay to create boundaries in relations in a family?
So it's very important to create boundaries with people, you like your near and dear ones, and even along with your colleagues, because you are letting them know that what is right and what is not. So there are ways, but one of the most effective ways is open communication. That communicate with the person openly. That as a woman, what we tend to do, we say everything. We made a whole list that what we don't want. वो तुमने ये करना चाहिए था ना, आपको ये करना चाहिए था, आपने ये क्यों नहीं किया? So it goes in this way. But the thing is, we have to say it loud that what we do need. So what is that we are expecting from you? What is that I need from you? So we need to give that kind of open communication with the person. And secondly, then take action along with the consequences. Because if that person is not following your boundaries, what consequences that person might land up facing it? Because people will not follow your boundaries, they will check your limits. So it's like if you are saying no to someone else, you are saying yes to your mental well-being, your emotional well-being and your physical well-being. इसको अंडरस्टैंड करते हैं कि एग्जाम्पल के साथ रिया ने अपने बेटे के साथ बाउंड्री सेट की कि 1 घंटे का स्क्रीन टाइम मिलेगा, दैट्स अ बाउंड्री. अगर 1 घंटे के स्क्रीन टाइम के बाद अगर वो एक्सटेंडेड जाता है तो उसे क्या कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस फेस करने पड़ेंगे. उसकी मम्मा उसे बात नहीं करेगी, 2 दिन का स्क्रीन टाइम उसको नहीं मिलेगा. तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू क्रिएट कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस अलॉन्ग विद बाउंड्रीज, अदरवाइज पीपल लोग उसको रिस्पेक्ट नहीं करेंगे, उसको फॉलो नहीं करेंगे. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट.
इस छोटे से एग्जाम्पल से मुझे लाइफ कोचिंग की इम्पोर्टेंस पता चल रही है कि किस तरह से आपने ब्यूटीफुली समझा दिया कि बाउंड्रीज के साथ साथ कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस का क्या रोल है. तेजिंदर, मुझे लगता है कि लाइफ में बड़ी सारी प्रॉब्लम्स कंपैरिजन की वजह से आती हैं. सो व्हाट इज़ द साइकोलॉजी बिहाइंड कंपैरिजन?
I believe that comparison is a invisible pandemic these days. So it's like people are just losing their peace while comparing themselves with others. It's like you see someone's story, you see someone's post. By asking yourself this question that is inspiring you? or is this is making comparison in you.
Okay.
In case is that people or that person is inspiring you or motivating you, great, follow that person or follow that content and story.
Okay.
However, if that person or story or whatever it is making comparison in you, you are feeling lesser about yourself, you are feeling ungrateful about yourself, you are feeling unworthy about yourself, that I am not good enough, your mind is chatter all of the negative thoughts, delete that person. Or
Okay.
don't reach that person, because you don't deserve all of these emotions, which is questioning your own worth. And even sometimes you are feeling sad, but you don't know why you are feeling sad. And all of the anger is just leaking on the people you love the most. I read these lines by Marianne Williams, who put wonderfully that the highest thought is not that we are unique. The highest thought is that we actually all are the same, because God has made us with the same clay.
Yeah.
The difference is we have a different cognitive patterns, we have different physical appearance, and we all want to be valued. That's a basic personality soul every single one of us have.
You're right. So जो मुझे समझ में आया कि कंपैरिजन हमेशा बुरा ही नहीं होता, कभी कभी हमें मोटिवेट भी करता है. तो कंपैरिजन अपने आप में बुरा नहीं है, पर हमें ये ध्यान रखना है कि वो हमें डिमोटिवेट कर रहा है, डिस्करेज कर रहा है, या फिर हमें encourage
Do
करना
agree with your point. The thing, so there are basically two common types of comparison. First is upward comparison, and the second is downward comparison.
Okay.
So the upward comparison is when you are comparing yourself with the people who are doing better than you. So let's say Ria is comparing herself with this friend who has a perfect living lifestyle, or who has a better career than her. So if she does this constantly, her self-esteem will drop.
Okay.
So second is downward comparison, when you are comparing yourself with the people who have limited resources. And that's actually a beautiful place to be exist, to be honest. It's put you in a state of complete gratitude. It's like even though you have a cactus spikes in your life, all of the problem and challenges, you won't be able to feel the pain of that cactus spikes, because you are focusing on what you have in your life. You are not focusing on what you are lacking of. Yeah, so but I believe that comparison, at the end of the day, our comparison should be with our own self. That I always ask myself at the end of the day, that what did I learn today? If I am better than my yesterday, if I am better than my week or a month ago, then I am on track. My measurement should be with my own self.
Yes.
So that is thought, I regulate myself with this.
That is beautiful actually. But जब आप ये बता रहे थे तेजिंदर, तो मुझे बैक ऑफ द माइंड ये थॉट आया कि कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हमारी लाइफ में तब आती हैं जब एक फीमेल मेल से अपना कंपैरिजन करने लगती हैं. उन्हें लगता है कि जो राइट्स मेन को मिल रहे हैं वो हमें नहीं मिल रहे हैं. तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक, हाउ कैन अ वुमन रिकनेक्ट विद देमसेल्व्स एंड फाइंड अ पर्पस आफ्टर फीलिंग लॉस्ट?
Nice question, by the way. So let's say in your imaginary eye, I would love for you to think of as your mobile phone.
Okay.
So okay, you are just constantly using your mobile phone, and you are not recharging your mobile phone. You are not charging your mobile phone actually. You are using your mobile phone for scheduling, for organizing, for Zoom meeting, for anything to everything. You are using your mobile phone, but you are not charging it.
All right.
True. So what will happen with your mobile?
It's just a piece of, like, it's just a hardware. It's not
Your battery. What will happen to your battery pack?
battery will go soon.
Yeah,
It will,
battery will get drained. So natural. Same patterns women are following. They are just giving all of who they are, but they are not just recharging themselves. They are pouring love, they are pouring time, they are giving their energies, but they are not reconnecting with themselves. So it's like, as a result, they are getting irritated on the small things. At the back of their head, they are thinking that whatever we are doing, that work will going to unnoticed. No one will appreciate for their work. So even though they are tired from the whole day, from their schedule, but they won't be able to sleep at night. So it's like, even I can give you a clarity on this, that this parameters is not the reason of burnout. Relationship also cause burnout. Because when you are only giving and giving, and you know that there is no receiving in the relationships, you are the one who only giving, and you are the one who only pouring the love, affection and care, and no one is giving you back, that relationship will also cause a burnout.
Tejinder, but why it happens only with the women?
You know, the women are juggling with the multiple responsibilities. So have you ever heard about the warm bath theory, which says that जब एक आदमी घर पे आता है तो उसके बच्चे, उसके वाइफ और उसकी पेरेंट्स को देख के वो खुश होता है, टेबल पे खाना लगा हुआ मिलता है, सो फॉर हिम इट्स वार्म बाथ,
Okay.
उसके लिए रिलैक्स का टाइम होता है, ठीक है. बट हु इज द प्रोवाइडर ऑफ द वार्म बाथ? So it's a woman.
Lady.
But who is the provider of the warm bath to women? That's a big question. So I believe that we have a very important relationship with our own self, and actually we work upon the least on it. So it's like, if you want value, first give value to yourself. If you want respect, first give respect to yourself. If you want validation, first give validation to yourself, because everything starts from your own self. Everything, let's see, like self-awareness, self-resilience, self-respect, whatever it is. So it starts from the self. That's the reason I'm saying that we have a very important relationship with our own self.
Yes, Tejinder. Now I understood that self-care is very important. But nowadays, why anxiety is becoming so common in women especially? Every other woman is facing anxiety issues. Why so?
Anxiety is a very natural thing.
Okay.
It's a very natural human emotion. It is something that we can't avoid. If we are alive, if we will experience anxiety, there is no other way around. So this is not always a negative experience. It's actually contribute to improve ourselves, to improve our personal growth.
Okay. How it starts?
So it starts with the worried thought. When you relive that thought, your brain sends signal to the body that something is wrong.
Okay.
Then your nervous system get activated and your body show up, like sweaty palms, your heart is pounding, like, so these kind of signs your body show up. That's how it starts. So we can't eliminate the anxiety. The thing is, we can only manage the anxiety. We can change the label, and by changing the label, we can change the experience. So there are common two types of anxiety. First is the normal anxiety, which is very normal and a very actually healthy anxiety.
Okay.
So it improves you grow. It helps you to build a focus. So if it is used in a constructive way. And second is the neurotic anxiety. So if you are like stuck in the paralyzed fear, if you are constantly overthinking, you won't be able to take action. That's a neurotic anxiety. So let's say you have worried about your thoughts. कि let's say कि आपका boss आपको क्या बोलेगा कि आपसे कहीं पे गलती हो गई, तो you are constantly thinking about that. That's a very small situation, but your mind is perceiving at the very big thing.
Right.
So you even know that you are overthinking, but you can't overcome that pattern of thinking. So neurotic anxiety works in this way. It's just paralyzed yourself with fear. जो women's को anxiety होती है, जो clinical anxiety होती है, which actually needs a diagnosis को.
Okay.
So because women are judging themselves when they feel anxious, they don't want to experience all of that emotions. They don't allow themselves actually. If a male is experiencing anxiety, he says that something is there, I need to fix. If the female is experiencing anxiety, she says that something is there within me.
Okay.
So I love this formula by Mel Robbins, who beautifully says that whenever you have to perform somewhere, your stage performance, or have to give a presentation, always say to yourself that I am excited. Rather than saying I am anxious or nervous, say I am excited.
Oh, that's
so by saying all of this, you are just training your brain and your body. You are just changing the energies of your body. So by changing the label, you can change the way you experience it. Because you are giving signal to your body to perform. You're not signaling your body to stop. So that's how it works.
तेजिंदर, लाइफ में हम सपने तो बहुत देखते हैं और एनर्जी के साथ स्टार्टिंग भी करते हैं, शुरुआत भी करते हैं, पर बहुत जल्दी रुक जाते हैं या हार मान जाते हैं। तो इसका क्या सॉल्यूशन है?
सो आपको कंसिस्टेंट हम इसलिए नहीं रह पाते क्योंकि हम लोगों को अपना वाई नहीं पता होता, लाइफ क्या चाहिए अपनी लाइफ में और क्यों चाहिए। इवन जब मैंने अपनी लाइफ में लेट्स से कि अगर मुझे अपनी हेल्थ को प्रायोरिटाइज करना है तो मेरी हेल्थ मेरे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट क्यों है, मैं अपने सारे वाइज लिखूंगी, इवन आर्टिफिशियल वाइज, कि मेरे साथ ये चीज़ें हो सकती है, इवन तो वो फ्यूचर में गॉड फॉरबिड वो चीज़ें ना हो, बट तब भी मैं उसको लिखूंगी। क्यों? क्योंकि अगर मेरे लिए ये चीज़ें हो जाती हैं तो दैट्स द रीज़न माई हेल्थ इज़ सो इम्पॉर्टेंट टू मी, सो आई विल टेक एक्शन टुवर्ड्स दैट। एंड इवन जब हम कंसिस्टेंट नहीं रह पाते अपनी लाइफ में, उसका मेन रीज़न क्या होता है, हम हमेशा आउटरेजियस टारगेट को देखते हैं। द आउटरेजियस टारगेट इज़ मुझे लेट्स से एक्सरसाइज करनी है, मैं 7 दिन एक्सरसाइज करूँगी। सो जब हम अपने दिमाग में ये सोचते हैं कि हमें 7 दिन एक्सरसाइज करनी है, हम स्टार्ट ही नहीं कर पाते, क्योंकि जब मिनिमम से स्टार्ट करते हैं तभी हम आउटरेजियस पे जाते हैं। एक जो बच्चा है छोटे स्कूल में, वो मतलब फर्स्ट में गया तो सीधा 12th में नहीं पहुंच जाता, पूरा टाइम 12 साल का लगता है, स्टेप बाय स्टेप जाता है। सो इट्स लाइक कि पहले छोटे से स्टार्ट करो, उसके बाद बड़े पे स्विच करो। सो इट वर्क्स इन दिस वे।
तेजिंदर, आज की इस ब्यूटीफुल कन्वर्सेशन से, इस पॉडकास्ट से मुझे एक बात तो समझ में आ गई कि ज़िंदगी में लाइफ कोच का होना बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि लाइफ इतनी कॉम्प्लेक्स है नहीं जितना हम उसे कभी कभी बना लेते हैं, ओवर थिंकिंग से या स्ट्रेस से, एंग्जाइटी से। तो आपने जो एक यूनिक रास्ता दिखाया, उससे लग रहा है एक लाइफ कोच की मदद से या उसकी गाइडेंस से हम अपनी मंजिल तक आसानी से पहुंच सकते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस ऑन दिस पॉडकास्ट, लाइफ डिजाइन बाय टी, एंड दैट टी इज नन अदर देन तेजिंदर कौर। Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your warm words, ma'am, and your kind gesture.
Thank you.